It's the Tony Rose Morning Show on Sam 100.7, and with us today, one of the stars of the brand new hit NBC show, Journeyman, Moon Bloodgood, on the line with us. Moon, good morning. How are you doing?
You barely got my name out, but you did say it correctly. I love it.
Moon Bloodgood. Now, I know tell us about this. I know you have an interesting name. Tell us the story behind it.
Moon is a Korean name, and
Yes.
from my mother, who's South Korean, and Bloodgood is Dutch.
Wow, so Korean and Dutch.
Yeah, and Irish, and maybe a couple other things.
Wow. Well, there you go. Well, on the show, you play Livia. There's no O in front of it. It's just Livia, right?
I know. It's no Olivia, just Livia.
Man, you've just got an interesting name feast here. You know, we could do 20 minutes on your name.
They didn't want to put any O's because they figured I already have enough O's in my name, so let's cut the O off for her character. Let's give her something that separates her from herself.
I love it. The show is Journeyman. It's on NBC tonight at 9 o'clock local time here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And thanks for coming on. I know you play an interesting character on the show. There's just it's a time travel show with a love twist to it, a lost love. I mean, tell us what's going on with your character and the show in general right now.
Yeah, Olivia Beale, when you see her in the first episode, she meets Dan Vassar. She's a waitress. She's going to law school.
Right.
The twist of the show is that as he starts to travel back, and you don't know why, he starts to have these headaches, he runs into me. But while he runs into me, he's also helping out this guy, Neil Gaines. For some reason, he doesn't know why. He's helping his destiny, if you will. And while he travels back, he sees me. Now, I was his first love. You know, we were engaged to be married, and I died in a plane crash. But as you continue to watch the show, you find out that I didn't die. Actually, I got yanked out of my time sequence, and I am a time traveler.
Right.
So that's the twist. You see me, and now I'm a time traveler. So it's the time traveling element, plus his relationship with his wife, and at some point he has to tell her he sees me and that I didn't die, and that I'm a time traveler as well.
And as we found out in the first episode, before he found out that you were a time traveler, people are following all this time traveling here. He also had a makeout session with you on the bed.
Well, if you watch it, he technically, I don't think kisses me. I go up and kiss him, but I don't think he kisses me, so he technically didn't cheat, even if it is in the past.
Now, would that be cheating, though, if he's in the past?
Yes. I got asked that earlier today. I'm going to say cheating is cheating, and whether you're going to the future or the past, yeah. Your lips touch another girl's lips, yeah, dude.
There you go. And of course, it's a fun show. I mean, we really do. It is fun to watch, and it was good to see you in it. And I know it's just going to be a big hit on NBC. And like I said, it's fun to do. Now, looking at your past here a little bit. First of all, I know you're doing the Journeyman show now, but you were in another one of my favorite shows that to me did not get a fair shake. I loved Daybreak.
Did you?
Absolutely, and I was just crushed. I spent some time online watching all the episodes, but I didn't think that show got a fair shake. What happened with that? What happened with Daybreak?
You know, I think when Daybreak came on, we took Lost's spot, and I think a lot of people who watch Lost were not happy that Lost took a hiatus.
Right.
So Daybreak just didn't get the chance, and I think people just felt like if they hadn't seen the first or second episode, they couldn't catch up by the third or fourth, so they felt like, why invest the time? So
I loved it. I really did.
I thought it was really good, too. It's funny, I haven't ever watched all the episodes. I was so heartbroken when it was canceled that I didn't even finish watching the episodes because I was like, I don't want to be reminded.
Were you a little hesitant when you jumped into Journeyman about taking another role that I mean, it's not the same show, of course, but it kind of has that vibe to it. Were you a little hesitant about taking another role like that?
By the time I got to Journeyman, I'd really recovered from Daybreak. I wasn't. Yeah. I think I'm drawn to sci-fi. It's my third sci-fi project. I think I've always been drawn to... I look at sci-fi, and I always look at it from a philosophical approach of, what would I do different if I could go to my past? And I love that every choice you make changes, like, something maybe 10 years down the road, And that concept is why I like sci-fi. I love the idea that maybe you could go back and change things or... that's those sort of subjects. So I wasn't hesitant because I really loved the script, and I thought it had a lot of depth and a lot of heart. And I wasn't liking a lot of the other pilots I was reading, at least not for me. I liked them, but I was like, I just don't feel like they're right for me. Right.
Now, who'd you rather wake up next to? Dan Vassar, the lead guy on Journeyman, or Taye Diggs? Who's better to wake up next to?
God, couldn't they look more... God, they look so different, both of them. One's like a beautiful, pale Scottish guy. The other one's like a chuckly Mexican-American. I can't answer that. I can't answer that. I like them both. I think they're both handsome. They're both very different. Yeah. I can say that. Very different. Taye's Tay. And Kevin's Scottish and funny and like, well, they're both funny and just so different.
Wow.
I never get to wake up actually to Kevin, believe it or not.
Well, there you go. There you go. Now, you used to be a Laker girl too. I see that. What was that like? What was that? When were you a Laker girl? When were you there?
If I tell you, I give away my age quite a few years ago. How about I say that?
Well, before or after Paul Abdul? Before or after Paul Abdul?
Oh my God, way after Paul.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Then you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, not that long ago. But yeah, I grew up watching the Lakers. I was a big, Magic fan. My mom used to we used to sit and watch the games, and so I love the Lakers and Pat Riley. So I'm giving you a little bit of an indication of when.
You're fine.
But let's just say Magic and Pat were not there. But I just love the Lakers. I'm from
right.
I'm from Los Angeles, so I love basketball, and to me that was so fun to be a Laker girl.
Right. Well, now what do you like to do in your spare time when you're not shooting Journeyman and stuff like that? What are your hobbies?
Hobbies. Right now, I feel like I can't even have a hobby because I'm so busy. But I love to go to dinner. I love food, so I love to either cook or go to dinner with my friends.
Right.
Either go on a hike. I don't know. I'm pretty simple. I like to be at home and just chill around the house. I wish I could say something interesting like I have a hobby, but
you're good. No, it's awesome, man.
I don't like to work out. I'll tell you that. That's definitely not my hobby.
Well, you know what? I don't think you have to worry about working out, honey. I think you're just fine on that. I mean, I've seen the Maxim, the Maxim shoots and all that neat stuff. World's most beautiful people in 06. Yeah. I think you're okay not hitting the gym a couple of days there. You can take a couple of days off.
I wish that was one of my. I love people who they love to work out. I look at them with fascination.
Well, what can we look forward to tonight on Journeyman? What's the story tonight?
Tonight, we think this is better than even the pilot. We think this is even stronger, and next week is even my favorite episode. But tonight, Dan Ambassador's going to be traveling back to the 70s, and you're going to see him on a plane.
Nice.
And you're also going to see me, and I'm going to find out for the first time that he's married, that he moved on.
Very cool.
That I'm no longer, the woman he was engaged to. So it's a very compelling episode.
Well, Moon, we look forward to seeing how the character of Livia develops on Journeyman, and we look forward to catching up with you again down the road someday. Thanks for taking some time out with us here in Bowling Green, Kentucky today, okay?
Oh, yeah. You have a great day, and it was nice talking to you guys.
Awesome, Moon. Thank you. Have a great day.
Take care. Bye-bye.